Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first episode of the Fawn Bond podcast.
Yes, sir.
That sounds nice. That does sound nice.
That sounds a little terrifying, if you ask me.
People have been asking us, where the Fawn Bond is sorry? Where did this come from?
The people are seeing our socials and they're like,
All right,
who
Maya,
are these people?
are you down to explain where the name came from?
I think you should explain it.
No, it's a pass for me. Anyways, let's just move on.
He said, absolutely not. They can figure it out.
Basically, there wasn't much. That sounds bad if we say there wasn't much thought put into it, because there was a lot of thought put into it.
We have been in the works of this podcast for months. Like, we started talking about this in January.
Yeah.
It's May.
Was it January or December?
It was January because we recorded an episode. No, it was December because we recorded the 2020 recap, and that's when we started talking about doing a podcast.
Right.
So, since 2020, end of 2020, we've been talking about this, and we had so many meetings to figure out a name, to figure out all the aspects of it. We ended up on the Fawn Bond, and that took a lot of time. It basically is just like literally what it is of the Fawn Bond. Like, it's two best friends. That's it.
It's our friendship summed up.
Literally.
Maya and I, we play Maya and I have played video games a lot. And throughout when we're playing, we just talk about the most random stuff, like any friends do. Everyone talks about those three. They have those 3 Yo, what if like the universe, bro, is like a bowl of cereal, dog? What if like a grain of sand, dude?
Yeah.
Is like another universe, bro. You ever think about that?
Horton Hears a Who?
Wait,
that's what I'm getting.
Sorry?
You've never seen Horton Hears a Who?
No. Who is this?
Dr. Seuss? Horton Hears a Who? The
elephant. Can I be honest? I'm going to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big Dr. Seuss fan. Am I crazy?
Is Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham?
See, you're a real fan?
Oh, I'm not a real fan. I'm just saying I watched Horton Hears a Who. Everyone's watched Horton Hears a Who.
I haven't, clearly.
It's the elephant that's holding the little flower with the speck on it, and there's people in the speck, and it's like, technically, we're a speck. If you really think about the universe, really just a little
technically,
speck.
We are a speck.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me.
What does that remind you?
What are we going to be talking about today?
We're going to be talking about the stars.
Guys, welcome back. I can't even say welcome back. Welcome to the very first episode. And we're going to be talking about the stars.
The stars.
Now you might be like, yo, E, I didn't even introduce myself. Did you introduce yourself?
You said my name, but I didn't really introduce myself. I guess we should do that.
We should probably do that first.
You're Elias. And I'm Maya.
People call me E.
They do. Not often.
Is it really that hard to say Elias? I'm just confused. Like, I just want to know.
No, I say Elias all the time.
Okay, Elias. But you're you and like you know me. But other people, Elias?
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 Because there's different ways to say your name.
Yeah, I know. I get people that. I get that.
Okay, at least people don't call you Maya.
Oh, people call you Mayo?
Maya.
Oh, at least it's not Mayo.
My music teacher in grade 12 called me Mayo.
Did she? He or she? Not that it matters, but damn.
He called me Mayo as a joke. Like, he knew. I was like, that's not my name. He's like, yeah, I know.
Better than like Miracle Whip or something like that. Have you ever had Miracle Whip?
What is Miracle Whip?
It's like mayo, but it's like the Walmart version.
Oh, yeah. It's the nasty version. I don't like that. I like President's Choice.
It's actually pretty fire. I'm not going to lie. Every time I go to Montreal, that's what they have there. They don't have mayo.
I don't like Miracle Whip at all. My mom bought it once, and I said, if you ever buy this again, the locks are changed.
Oh. But she pays the bills, though.
I said what I said.
Okay. No, it's cool. Guys, welcome to the very first episode of the Fawn Bond podcast.
Yes.
That's Maya. I'm Elias, but people call me E. And we're super excited to start this new journey. We've been planning it for months, no joke.
Months.
And
like insane.
A lot of work. But we're finally here and we're super excited to have you guys with us.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to start this. I think this is going to be so fun.
I think we said excited like 5 times.
Because we're excited.
We're just excited. So we were just kind of thinking like, look, everything we talk about is just chill. We're super interested in a lot of the similar things, such as space, conspiracy theories, murder mystery. That's gonna be a
True
true crime,
crime.
guys. That's gonna be a big
True
one.
crime is my
I'm
element.
really trying to get Maya on board with this whole like I want to do history things, and she's just like history, boy.
You want me to
Guys,
learn?
she thought the War of 1812 what happened in
No.
1912. We need to
No.
talk about this
I'm
because
gonna
this happened yesterday. That's why it's
Okay.
so
Can
fresh.
I can I justify? Can I justify
Okay,
myself? So we were talking with our good old friend Jordan, and I don't even know how it got brought up, but I was like, something significant happened. Oh, we were talking about something, and then Elias said, "Oh yeah, the War of 1944." We were talking about zombies from COD. Doesn't matter. That's what it
context
was.
doesn't matter.
And he was like, the war from 1944, because we were talking about the
Hmm.
zombies, whatever, whatever. And I was like,
What war was that?
1912.
I need to know.
That was World War
I'm
Two.
so proud of you.
Thank you. It's because I googled it yesterday. Um,
What? At least you know what. At least fine. At least you put in time to Google that.
um, yeah. And then no, because I was googling, how am I wrong right now? I was like, what happened in 1912? Because I was like, the War of 1912. That sounds so
Right.
right. But then Jordan was like, Maya, it's the War of 1812, and I said, you might be onto something, good sir.
Hmm.
Which confused me. And I was like, no, I was stuck on the fact that something happened in 1912.
Right.
Like something happened in
Yeah. You just
1912.
couldn't let it. You couldn't accept your defeat.
It was the Titanic. The Titanic sunk in 1912. And then the war, there was a war in 1914.
But is that World War? You got World War and you got Titanic.
But I'm just letting you know that something significant happened in 1912.
Yeah,
Right?
Jack died.
That wasn't real. The storyline of Rose and Jack is not real.
Come on, it had to be based off
It's
of real
not.
events.
No, they
When it
obviously
says
added
based off of real events, that means that something like that happened, Maya.
No, it's because the ship sunk, Elias.
So you're telling me there wasn't a couple on board that died together?
Oh my god, there
That's what you're
was
telling me?
definitely a couple. There was definitely,
And
dude.
he put her on the door thing, and he was like never let go, and she's like I got it, I have to, if I
That
have to, if I
didn't happen. They made up the romance story with
look,
Rose and Jack, obviously because it's a
you know what?
movie.
How did this go from you being wrong to I'm wrong? That's crazy.
When she always gets her way. Anyways,
Anyways, so a little bit more about our name.
that's what we were talking about.
Let's just say something. Let's just get excuse me. Let's get something clear.
Yes,
2 degrees,
2 degrees,
2 diplomas,
2 diplomas,
and 2 dummies.
and 2 goddamn dummies.
Distinguishing ourselves
Distinguishing ourselves.
one episode at a time.
One episode at a time. Oof, that's us. That's pretty much what we are. We
Bonbon.
both have, we both graduated university. Applause.
I like just graduated actually.
You just graduated. I graduated last year. He just graduated. So we both have degrees and diplomas because of the school we went to. And we're both stupid. So that's where
Whoa!
that came from.
Hold up.
Am I wrong? You're going to look at me and you're going to tell me that I'm wrong?
You just didn't have to say it like that. Like
I'm an Aries. Of course I have to say it like that.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
Guys, you know what we're going to be talking about today? The stars. Oh, boy. Guys, do you ever
I'm
just
so
look up at the
excited.
stars and you're like, you know what?
Oh my gosh. You know what makes me so
Got a
happy?
text her.
Like actually.
Got a
Oh,
message here at 3:33 a.m. You know what that's called? Do you actually know what that's called? There's a name for it.
do you know what is
I
it
know
called?
I know what it's called. Do you know what it's called? Starts
I
with a
think I'm
D. I'm
pretty
not even
positive.
joking. Starts with a D. 3:33
It,
starts with a D. There's a name for it. I'm not making this up.
dick appointment?
What?
Hmm?
Boy,
The devil's hour.
I mean, you probably right in some circumstances, but no, that's not what I was
But
thinking about.
it's angel numbers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so think angels. If you're thinking angels, they don't
Demons.
have. I don't know what this was. If you're thinking angels, what?
Demons.
No, it's not demons.
Oh.
It's what are angels? What they're
Dead.
no, they're
Dead.
Maya, they're divine.
Divine.
It's called
See,
divine.
that word isn't in my vocabulary.
It should be divine timing. That's what 33 is referred to as. 1111, same thing. Divine timing.
But those are also angel numbers. That's the same thing.
Divine timing.
Angel numbers. That's what we call them.
We're gonna get good vocabulary. We have 2 degrees, 2 diplomas, and we're 2 dummies. We need better vocabulary.
So, but if we're 2 dummies, do we really need?
Yes,
good
because smart dummies are sexy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
And I am sexy, so
what?
Fine.
Pause.
Divine.
No. Okay.
Okay, yeah. The stars. We wanted to talk all about the stars and astrology and horoscopes and all that jazz because I genuinely enjoy it, and Elias is learning about it.
But I'm gonna be honest. I still think it's horseshit.
He doesn't believe in it.
I
do.
Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. Okay, let me talk about the problem about the stars. We give them meaning. And I have some history. We're gonna talk about. Don't worry, guys. You're gonna learn something today about the stars, not just some 2 dummies talking about the stars. I'm gonna teach you some stuff, okay? But before we get into that, I wanted to let you know that we, as a people, there was actually a specific group.
I was like, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
No, I do. I probably do.
There was a Pacific. I said Pacific.
The Pacific Ocean. It's crazy. There's a lot of water there.
Oh my god.
We gave the stars meaning, okay?
Yeah.
At the very basis of it all. Because of the alignment. They believed. I'm not going to talk about who. We're going to get into that. But they believed that because of the alignments of, I believe it was Jupiter, a lot of constellations, okay? It gave humans power. I'm probably making this all up.
I think you are, but it's fine.
But what I'm trying to say is we gave the stars meaning. So that's why how can you, it's like this is going to be a touchy subject, but it's like religion. Religion and the stars are actually, they derive from the same roots. That's what people talk about.
Oh, you did your research.
I did some research, guys.
Oh,
but
wow.
Anyways, that's all I want to say. That's why I'm not bashing if you believe in all this. Oh my God, you're an Aquarius. When people find out I'm an Aquarius, game over.
Yeah.
Maya, what'd you tell me the other day? Aquarius are the most toxic men.
Yeah, and stubborn. Actually, I don't know if you guys are the most toxic.
Here's the thing. I'll take the stubborn.
I don't know if you guys are necessarily the most toxic, but I feel like it depends on the sign saying it because say, I don't know, I say Cancer men are all toxic, but I have friends that are like, oh no, I work with Cancer men. You know what I'm saying? So it's it depends on your sign. Why
is Cancer a sign? Why'd they name it Cancer?
I would love to know that actually. I actually have no idea. Because and you know what's funny? It's you know what I say? Cancer men are cancerous, and it's really not good to say that. But you know
you're
what?
probably
My
right
mom's
though.
Cancer,
There's a reason that they're called Cancer as well.
It's honestly, I feel like everyone's always men, it's just men that are just the toxic ones from all signs.
Yeah, look, men are trash. We get that, okay?
But Aries gets a lot of slander as well.
Really? You guys are hot-headed.
Yeah, people hate Aries.
Yeah, see? But that's me believing it when I say, yeah, you're hot-headed, but you actually are hot-headed. And it's do I believe it?
I wouldn't say I'm hot-headed.
No, you're hot-headed.
Okay, well, to each their own.
It's okay, I'm selfish, I'm toxic. I'm embracing all these stereotypes.
At least you know it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But it also depends on your whole chart too. That's why it gets kind of confusing. And yeah, people don't.
Yeah, what is this bullshit? I'm a moon sign. I have a sun. I have a Uranus sign. Uranus. I think it's actually pronounced Uranus. Learned this a couple of days ago. I thought it was Uranus, but that would be a little up my ass, I guess.
Oh. Out of pocket.
All right, so can I start off with this, Maya? What is astrology? Okay. Guys, astrology is the study of the influence that distant cosmic objects, usually stars and planets.
He said, let me get the Google definition.
Is there a problem with that? I thought that was fair game. I thought this guy. Anyway, let me continue. Have on human lives, okay? You get that? That's basically what I said. I said they think it influences boom combo. Okay, next. The
Combo
position
Wendy's.
of the sun, stars, moon, and planets at the time of people's birth, not their
The time
conception.
is important.
Not their
The
conception though.
time,
So like if I was
no.
conceived in June, July, I don't know,
I was
TMI.
no, I was conceived in June.
Yeah.
So you were probably conceived. I don't know how this
Let's just
works.
not think about this.
Damn.
Let's not think about this.
Math, don't make me start counting. Can't do that.
So moon and planets at the time of people's birth, not their conception, is said to
Yeah.
shape their personality, affect their romantic relationships, and
Very
predict
true.
their economic fortunes, among other divinations.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was by Ed I can't pronounce his name.
Thank you, Ed.
Grabianowski.
Okay, don't if you can't listen, if you can't pronounce it, don't say
You're
it.
right.
You know,
Ed Grab.
whenever I'm reading, if I don't know a word, I say, don't know that
Look,
one,
Eddie.
and I
Eddie did
continue.
it, okay?
Eddie
Eddie
did
did
that
that.
thing.
But
And
sorry, Maya, not to cut you off, but there
no,
is a confusion between astronomy and astrology. Okay.
yes,
So once again, astrology. The study of the movements and relative positions of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs in the natural world. Whereas astronomy is the branch of science which deals with celestial objects, space, and the physical universe as a whole. Two different things. One, astronomy this is literally what's out there. Okay, that's it. There's no human influence or human it has nothing to do with humans. Astrology is like, okay, we just believe because the moon is there and Uranus is there, you're gonna have a kid tomorrow. I don't know.
and baby.
Just to point out that you can't have a kid in Uranus. I just want to say that. Out of pocket. Sorry.
Out of pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket.
All right.
Yeah, I honestly that went in one ear and out the other.
You're not gonna remember any of that.
No.
What's 333?
But it's fine.
Do you remember what that's called?
Divine
timing.
Yes. Okay. I feel like I'm taking a pop quiz. What is
Good.
this about?
I'm teaching you something.
Bro, thought we were just talking about horoscopes.
Have you learned anything since you graduated? Be honest.
From school?
In general. But yeah, graduate from university. Yeah.
No.
That's the problem. We need to learn.
That honestly, school scam. Anyways, are we gonna talk about like horoscopes and stuff? Like
if you want
signs.
If you want to get into that, I'm so down, and then I could talk about a little about the history later.
All right. Let's do it. So there's different types. I almost said there's different types of signs. There's different signs. Everyone has a sign. Obviously, everyone knows. Now, Aries is the first sign in the little zodiac. It's the first astrological sign.
Aries is the first.
Yeah, even though it's not the first month, it's the first sign.
It was the one that was discovered first.
I don't know when it was discovered. I just know it's the first sign. It's the first sign in the chart. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. And you know who's an Aries?
You.
You know who's an Aries? Me. First.
You're like their mascot.
Anyways, I hate mascots, so that's really fun.
Well, I hate to break it to you, sister, but
he's like, so you hate yourself?
Yeah, you.
Yes. Okay. I'm kidding. But yeah, so there's Aries, Taurus, Gemini.
Oh, you're going off the top of your head.
Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, I think, is next.
Are you going in order?
Liar. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm a liar. It's not
Virgo. Like not in order of the months, in order of.
Oh my gosh. I have it on my phone. Why am I trying to work my brain?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So it goes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces.
Right.
Yeah. So those are like all the signs. So like I'm pretty sure everyone knows like when their sign is. It's like from a certain date till a certain date. Right. So like for some reason it changes. Like between months, it changes. Like not like it changes all the time. Like it's just like
you're telling me I'm a Pisces? What's going on?
No, like fun fact, apparently this has been going around that they're trying to add in a new sign and everyone gets pushed back one. So like I would be a Pisces, you would be a Capricorn.
No.
Yeah, I
want to be a toxic Aquarius.
I want to be an Aries, and I don't ever think I want to be any other sign. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm such an Aries. Like it is me. Like I am one. Like, I feel like when you think about me, you're like,
Do
yeah, that's
you
Mary's.
wake up in the morning and do
Start.
like what your horoscope says you're gonna do
No, I don't read my horoscope every morning.
every week?
Sometimes.
Okay,
Not really.
appreciate the honesty.
Not really, to be honest. Like, I like astrology and stuff like that, but like never really like read my
Do
horoscope. Like, I'm
girls turn to astrology when they go through like breakups and stuff?
um I think we like to blame the sign for sure,
It's a sign thing.
but I wouldn't say we turn to it. I think we always like it. You know, there's these things called crystals. There's this there's a it's called a rose quartz crystal, and it's the love crystal, so people like sneak them in their boyfriend's cars so they like stay in love with them.
I saw this once
Voodoo.
on Harry Potter. It was called the
Okay.
Love Potion.
I think it's a little different than that,
It
but
sounds kind of
yeah.
similar.
Okay. Sure.
Someone told me about these crystals though. Apparently there's they're like
There's a lot.
yeah, I'm gonna butcher this, so I apologize. But are there like not emotional ones, but energy ones where basically if you hold or have this crystal on you, it's
Mhm.
supposed to turn your life around in the sense where all the bad energy,
It ruins everything first, and then it. Are you talking about that one?
yeah,
That
like you'll
crystal?
lose your job, you'll break up with your
Yeah. Oh,
fiance,
what is the
your car
crystal
will all
called?
fucking tires will blow up, like kind of that shit.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of it? Because I literally was
I
talking
could
about it the
not
other
tell you,
day.
but apparently they're really hard to acquire because they're supposedly from meteors or some stuff. Like they're actual like
Yeah.
space rocks.
Moldavite.
Moldavite, yes.
So, Moldavite, people have
I
been
can't
raving
say
about
the person's
Moldavite.
name, but shout out to you for talking to me about Moldavite. Moldavite, did I say it
So,
right?
Moldavite,
Moldavite,
yeah. So, Moldavite has been all over TikTok recently because people are coming out with their stories.
right?
This one girl said how she got Moldavite. She was like, y'all, don't get Moldavite unless you really want to change your life because my boyfriend just died. Like, shit like that. Like, and then people in the comments, because you know, TikTok, people are like, well, it did its job. It got rid of the toxic, it got rid of the negative energy. And I said, oh my God, y'all, he did. Like, he did. Like, it's not like he walked out the
People are
door.
just insane.
Crazy. But so basically, yeah, it like gets rid of everything. So like you have to be in a place to have Moldavite where you know like shit's gonna go like downhill before it gets better.
Rice.
Because like
Okay.
then there's people that are like, yeah, like this is what happened. Like someone said like both of their parents died. People could be fabricating things and just wanting clout,
Mm-hmm.
which is like all social media. But apparently it things get worse before they get better with Moldavite. So don't think I'm ever gonna get Moldavite
That is
because
terrifying.
I promise you I will never be able to handle that. Ever.
See, but that's where I gotta pose the questions. Do you truly believe? I personally think it's the placebo effect. Is that what it's called?
I was gonna say that. I
The
feel like it's
placebo
like
effect.
because you believe in it so much that like it like
You make it come
like
true.
things you make it come you manifest it. Manifestation is real. I'm gonna point that
But it
out.
is not.
But it is because if you want like if you
Okay,
constantly
manifesting is just a word for going out and literally working towards that thing that you're wanting. That's what manifesting is. That's what.
it's kind of like putting it into existence because you're not necessarily going out. Like say you want
Hear me out though. Hear me out. If I stayed in this room for a year and just
Mhm.
manifested, I'm gonna get a new job. That's not gonna happen. You need to do stuff
Well,
to make it
obviously
happen.
not. I feel like it's so
Unless there's a
tricky.
definition that I just don't understand. Like people are like, no, like it's not just you speak it into existence, but it's like you speak it and you do it.
There's things with
Okay.
manifestation that you can
Okay.
do. Like there's the what is it? 369 method, I think it
Six nines
is.
on this track.
Like stop
Sorry.
no 6 9 here.
Okay.
Um you basically um I'm trying to remember. You write down okay, a lot of people do this method. I've seen it on TikTok. A lot of girls do it because they want like a guy to like them or whatever.
Right.
Or like you set your intention. It doesn't even have to be like a guy, whatever. So they'll put the name, you write it 3 times, you put what you want to happen 3 times, and then you put like something else 9 times. So you do that and you do it repeatedly for like a certain amount of days and then shit happens and like people are always like, oh my God, look, he texted me. And it's like, girl, how you do
Have
that?
you guys ever
How you
seen
do
the
that?
show Death Note? It's a great show.
I've never
It's
watched
a
Death Note.
fantastic
It's
show.
anime,
It's
right?
anime, and it basically what you're saying. You write a name in the book, and 30 seconds later, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
But that's not what they want.
Well, kind of similar if you ask me.
I mean,
by that logic, they can manifest anything they want.
Yeah.
Anyways, look, I'll never understand it. Maybe it works.
It is confusing. It's a very confusing. I feel like astrology as a whole is a very confusing topic because there's so many. It's been around for so long, and there's so many different things. Like the whole chart thing. Like I want to read our charts actually.
Boy,
I want to read our charts because I have them.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'll talk about your chart first.
Oh, okay, even better.
So
tell me, teach me. Who am I?
Elias's chart.
When's my birthday? Do I have to tell you my birthday and shit, or do you know that?
No, I already know it. Don't worry.
It's crazy.
Makes me sound crazy.
That's
crazy. I'll explain that, and then after I explain our charts, I'll talk about what each planet is, what it aspects
means.
of it. Yeah. Okay. So your sun is in Aquarius.
Shout out to the Aquarius gang. We're the most toxic men out there, and we're selfish as fuck. Anyways, continue.
Your moon is a Leo.
Shout out to Jay. Love my boy Jay.
Not you.
That's why we soulmates. I want to point this out. I think my best friend Jay is my soulmate. I gotta say it.
You can have, you can have best friend soulmates.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when people think about soulmates, they're like, oh yeah, romantic partner. No, like you can you have so many soulmates in your life.
Yeah, no, we had this conversation. I'm like, he's definitely my soulmate, 100%.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so your rising is a Libra. Your Mercury is Aquarius.
My Mercury's Aquarius. Okay.
Yeah. Your Venus is a Capricorn. Your Mars is a Pisces.
That's kind of weird because my sisters, the triplets are Capricorns and the oldest one is Pisces.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Do you really think about that? Your Jupiter is Pisces as well. Your Saturn is Aries.
Ah, shit.
You're just all sorts of toxic. Your Uranus is Aquarius.
What you talking about, my ass?
You talking about
whose anus?
Your Neptune is Aquarius.
Sorry, I'm not even joking. What was Uranus?
Aquarius. Okay. And your Pluto, which technically isn't
a planet,
which I still consider it a planet because it's there.
You really just disrespected it like that.
I was stating the facts.
Didn't we re-accept it though? Isn't it back in our solar system technically?
Is it?
Yeah, I think we're
if it is, it's probably run down and beaten up.
No, you never seen those pictures of how Pluto glowed up? They're beautiful pictures. It's she looks really bad and she colorful and shit, and they're damn, this is what happens after a breakup. Real shit.
It's true.
Glowed up, and now we want her back. Oh, what do you?
They always come back.
Hey, listen, the most toxic Aquarius is always come back.
Oh, she. And then your Pluto is in Sagittarius.
Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Pops.
Your dad is a Sag?
Yeah. We've talked about this.
We've talked about this.
What day is Mr. Moulton born?
13th.
I almost said Mr. Corey, I'm not gonna lie. 13th? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to read what each. Guys, I have notes down so I don't forget anything.
She did her homework. You didn't do this much work in university.
Absolutely not. Why would I do that? Work? Who is she?
I'm kidding, Mrs. Moulton. She did a lot of work.
My mom helped me with most of my papers.
I respect that.
I can't do shit for anything. Okay, so your sun sign, which is an Aquarius, determines your ego, your identity, and your role. It's basically the core of who you are. And that's your main sign. Main people, when people are what's your sign? You're I'm an Aquarius. And they're So
first of all, no one's ever said that, but that's what they're thinking. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm going to explain Aquarius.
All right.
So Aquarius is ruled by Uranus.
Listen, I'm full of shit. What can I say?
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first on the Fawn Bomb podcast.
Your strengths are that you're attentive, free thinking.
What's attentive? What is that? Is that I listen?
Oh, I read that completely wrong. Inventive.
It was either attentive or inventive. I wasn't sure what attentive was.
Attentive, I think, is when you're listening.
Yeah.
I'm attentive.
Yeah.
I'm right. Yeah. Free thinking and revolutionary, but your weaknesses are the fact that you're detached. You have detachment.
The fact that I'm
issues.
an Aquarius.
Yeah, your weaknesses.
It says I have detachment issues.
Yeah,
wow.
Mixed signals. You give mixed signals. You get into arguments.
I get into mixed signals. or I give mixed signals?
You give mixed
That's
signals and you
crazy.
get into arguments.
I think you could stop reading this now.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, of course.
That's crazy.
I just continue going, but there's nothing else on the
list. What was the other one
like,
after mixed signals?
Arguments. So you like get into arguments.
I won't lie. I'm a little stubborn. I am a little stubborn.
A little.
Boy, just listen. You're supposed to be attentive now. Okay. I'm a little stubborn.
So yeah, so that's like your Aquarius. So that's like basically like the core of who you are.
Like your personality, or is that different? Is your personality completely different? That's what I just don't understand.
It's your ego. So it's like it's who you are, like just overall. It's like your main.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. Let's go.
Just roll with it, okay? It's like who you are, whatever.
Got it.
Then your moon sign rules your emotions and moods and your feelings. So like this is the sign that you most think of yourself as. So it's like who you are inside, pretty much. And for you, that was a Leo, correct?
So I'm a Leo on the inside?
So you're a Leo on the inside. And Leos,
I think I have yet to meet, I'm not even kidding, like a rude Leo. Like I think all Leos are just the sweetest people ever.
I love Leos. I have so much love for Leos. It's because my rising sign is a Leo.
Which one was mine? Mine was what?
Libra.
No, for Leo.
Moon.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget this.
So you're going to forget it. He's not even listening to me right now. So Leo. Mm-hmm. So your strengths for that are you're generous, elegant, ambitious, protective, loyal. So that's like the strengths for
that
Leo.
Goes against all of my flaws. I'm going to be honest.
That's why it's hard because like that's why everyone's all fucked up in the head because we got all these signs. And then your weaknesses are that you're narcissistic.
Yep.
your ego, arrogance, and
it literally says I have a
domination. Big ego. Yeah. So that's just how you feel on the inside and like how you.
I be hating everybody on the inside.
You said fuck you and you and you and you and you and your kid.
You know what my favorite thing, this is kind of not off topic, but my favorite thing is like when someone's telling you like, yeah, like Aquarius men are like this, but you're not, like you're different.
But you're not like that.
I promise you're different.
Literally everyone with me in Aries, they're like, oh, you're my favorite Aries. I hate Aries, but like you're my favorite
No,
Aries.
shut up. So you said what you said.
So you hate me.
Yeah.
So you hate
me. You fuck you.
So your rising sign is, I'm just gonna read the planets now. I'm too lazy going back and forth.
Sure.
Your rising sign is basically the mask you present to people. So how you portray yourself to people. So yours is a Libra. So basically it's like how you come off when you first meet someone.
I come off as a Libra?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Libras aren't bad.
They're indecisive. That's their worst flaw.
Shut the fuck up, you're lying.
No, I swear to God. They're so indecisive.
I hate that. Okay.
You don't even know any Libras. You do, yes, I do. But like.
No, I need you to look at me in my eyes and like pathologically think about my life right now and how I'm saying I know a Libra.
Chris Evans don't count.
No.
Is he a Libra?
He's a Virgo.
Close.
I'm pretty sure.
That's close.
Can you literally think about it? Think about it. It's probably clicking for some people. Come on, Elias. Think about, you're saying I don't know any Libras.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I know a
Not Libra. My friends.
No. What has changed in my life recently?
What's changed in your life recently? Oh my God. This is tough. I'm stuck. I need a hint.
I literally physically cannot give you a hint because it'll expose my life.
Let's just move on.
It'll expose my life. Okay, fuck it.
If someone was robbing a bank with me, theoretically speaking, and they were like, it's a good thing I'm with my boy in the back because he knows exactly what's supposed to go down. And I'm just like, who the fuck? Who the fuck you talking to?
You're like, who's the boy? Because last time I checked,
I was just in charge of with the wires. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh my god, you fucking Elias! One job.
First of all,
I'm
my
gonna say
ego
it later.
is telling me I'm not supposed to give a shit about this. So
I'm gonna say it later. I'm gonna be like, oh well, how the fuck was I supposed to know that?
How the fuck was I supposed to know that, mate? You fucking expected me to do all this shit. That's what I fucking thought.
Okay, whatever. But I'm hoping Libras aren't indecisive because that'll stress me out.
Oh! That's all you had to say, bro. Why would you beat around the motherfucking bush like that?
Because I don't want people to know my business.
It's not about that. You could have just been like, hey, if you were indecisive. You know what I'm saying?
So you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on. How many university degrees?
2.
How many diplomas?
2.
1 and another. Okay.
And an academic misconduct.
You said it here, not me.
It was me, not him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold up.
It was me. I got academic misconduct. Fun fact.
And how many dummies?
Definitely 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainly Elias, but it's fine. I'm totally kidding. You're definitely the smarter one in this friendship.
Yeah, put some respect on my name.
Okay, then you have your Mercury.
Okay.
Honestly, okay, so people really focus on the big 3, which is your sun sign, your moon sign, and your
sun sign, moon sign, and Uranus
rising.
Right.
Uranus does not really matter.
Okay.
Actually, it kind of does.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Then you have your Mercury, which determines how you communicate, talk, think, and process information.
And which one is that?
Yours is an Aquarius.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm kind of bullshitting right now.
Well, I thought you did your research.
No, I mean I'm bullshitting because I don't remember your signs. Yeah, your Mercury is Aquarius.
Okay.
And then you have your Venus, which determines how you love and how and what you love. Indicates how you express
affection. Am I a cute lover or something? What are you going to tell me? I'm an Aquarius. I'm selfish. What's going on?
Indicates how you express affection and the qualities you're attracted to. So yours is actually
not on the chart. That's crazy.
Yours is a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
I don't get along with Capricorns. My sister's a Capricorn. Love her, but like,
don't disrespect Emily on this podcast.
Like me and Capricorns don't get along. Like Aries and Capricorns and Aries and Cancers don't really get along.
So do you follow that? Like, do you follow that compatibility thing?
So I joke around with it a lot, and I'm like, fuck Cancer men, but I'm never gonna be like, because I've had a bad situation in the past with a guy that was a certain sign doesn't mean I'm gonna let it really affect me in the future. Like if Chris Evans comes up to me, because listen, some Virgos piss me off. Is he a Virgo? Hey Siri.
Wow, he ain't popping up. She really about to Siri this.
He didn't pop up, so it's fine. But if I feel like I see a hair on my face, there is a hair on my face.
That's called your hair.
Anyway,
this is a visual podcast, Maya. I almost called you Emily. That's crazy.
I keep touching my hair and I know it's annoying. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, if Chris Evans came up to me and was like, listen, girl, like, I want to get with you. I'm not going to be like, you're a Virgo. That's not happening. I'm going to say, where do you want to go?
But we both know that's not happening. So let's move on.
Gas tank full. Chris Evans, if you're listening, baby. Oh, baby.
Let him enjoy his life with Peggy, okay? Let's leave him alone. I know that triggered you. I said it purposely to trigger you. Forget it. He has a woman, even if it's in a different universe. He has a woman.
I'll take Bucky. It's fine.
Why you say it like he's not fine, bro? Why you say it like it's just Bucky?
No, I'm saying I'll take Bucky. It's fine. Like I'll go for his best friend.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a little crazy.
Bucky is the most fun.
So
Bucky and PSA. Bucky and Chris Evans together. Now, if they wanted to both talk
if you say one more word. If you say, that's what I thought.
Ladies, you know what I'm talking about.
Boy! All right. My love thing. What was my love thing? Aquarius.
Capricorn.
But close. It's just one over.
Just one. It's the neighbor.
The neighbor.
Then you have your Venus. No, I just read that one.
Yep.
Then you have your Mars, which determines how you assert yourself, take action, and energy that surrounds you. which is Pisces. You know who's a Pisces?
Who's a Pisces?
Jordan.
Yes, he is. He is a Pisces.
Jordan's a Pisces.
He is a Pisces.
Wait. I'm so sorry.
Whoa!
I'm so sorry.
My voice just
Wait,
cracked.
I need to... Water. You know what's funny?
What?
Me, you, and Jordan, we're like a little trio, and we all have different elements. Because you know how there's elements which each sign, like fire, water, earth, air. I'm fire, you're air, Jordan's water. We need an earth.
I don't even have a joke for that. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
We need someone to hold us down? That's crazy. That's gravity right there.
We need someone to complete us. Psych. I'm just kidding. We don't need none of y'all.
Whoa.
But I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Dude, I lying.
Dude. You're fucking lying. Let me see.
All right. What's next?
I lost my train of thought. Oh. Then you have your Jupiter, which rules idealism, optimism, and expansion. See, I'm honestly learning this with you because I mainly knew about like the big three.
You searched all the stuff about yourself. I get it. I would do the same.
Yeah. But I'm still learning. I'm learning about it because honestly, like I really only focused on the big three, so it's fine.
I respect it.
So that's what that is. Saturn is rules responsibility, restrictions, limits, boundaries, fears, and self-discipline.
Right.
Uranus.
My faith.
Uranus, fun fact, stays in your sign, in each sign for 7 years.
Stays in the pants? What?
It's okay.
Stays in. Wait, say that again. Stays in
your sign for 7 years. So I'm not.
Where does it go after 7 years? Is it like you break a
like,
mirror and it's bad luck for 7 years? Like what's all the superstition?
You know how many? Hold on.
You've broken a lot of mirrors.
I totally forgot about. I've broken a lot of mirrors.
That's kind of fucked up.
And maybe that's why my life isn't going the way it should.
Is that why you're on this podcast right now? Because I'd kind of be hurt.
I literally broke a mirror in university. Oh my god.
That explains so much.
So much, right? I did it on purpose too. I did it for an assignment for Jordan for his project.
Hold up.
He was like, I don't want to break it. I said, sure, I'll do it. Bob.
You just did it without thinking about the repercussions?
Yeah. I said I already had bad luck. What's 7 more years? I really should have thought about it, huh?
Aries, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't think before we do things. It's fine.
Okay, are we done exposing myself?
Your Uranus rules a generation more than... Did I already say that?
Yeah, it does.
Rules a generation more than a person. Because my Uranus is also Aquarius.
What does that mean? It rules a generation more than...
It rules a generation.
Well,
like Gen Z, millennials.
My ass.
Yeah.
Rules a generation. Okay.
I'm so done.
Okay.
I'm so done.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I got it. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Now tell us about yours.
Oh yeah, I totally was gonna skip over me.
No, not like this.
Totally forgot about me. Okay, me. My sun sign is an Aries. My moon sign is a Gemini. My rising sign is a Leo. My Mercury is an Aries. My Venus is Aquarius. My Mars is Aries. This is toxic. My whole chart.
Oh, you're just a fucked up person.
Is straight chaotic and toxic energy. My Jupiter is Pisces. My Saturn is Aries. My Uranus is Aquarius. My Neptune is Aquarius, and my Pluto is Sagittarius. Okay. Pure toxic energy. I have all 3 fire signs in my chart.
And you're not gonna let me say that you're hot-headed?
No,
bro. It's literally embedded in your DNA. According to the stars.
According to the stars, I don't think I'm that hot-headed. Like, I feel like you have to give me the benefit of the doubt that I have grown a lot. And before I used to get a lot.
Yeah, but we're toxic friends. We talk about our fucking past and like all the dumb shit we've done.
True.
Hothead.
Toxic friends. We really are toxic friends.
Whoa. You're the toxic friend.
Bitch, you're just as toxic as I
am. All right. Anyways, yes. We've grown. I know. I'm just busting your balls.
You're just busting my balls. Yeah, no, that's my chart. So it's just a whole bunch of chaotic energy and not being able to commit to a person.
And you're compatible with who?
Oh, I have this written
Yeah,
down
I think
actually. I think
let's
compatibility.
yes, let's learn about that.
So Aries is compatible obviously with fellow fire signs. So I'm compatible with Leo, Sag, and I'm also compatible with Gemini. Those are like, so there's tiers to compatibility. So you have like who you're super compatible with,
Right.
who you're like somewhat compatible with, and who like you need to avoid.
Oh, at all costs. Okay.
So like my super compatible is Leo, Sag, Gemini, I believe, and then my like in the middle kind of, I'm literally saying this off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I think it's Libra, Aquarius. What are the other signs?
Taurus.
I think I'm good with Taurus. Whatever. But like you have medium signs and then like my bottom two are like Cancer and Capricorn. Yeah.
So
So
those are like
you're
last resorts. Those are
yeah,
like the hoes,
like if
like
the
your side
world is
hoes.
ending, if the world is ending, you have to like
I feel like
date.
even then those are not your go-tos. If the world is ending,
Apparently
you should be going for your top.
if the world was ending, you come on. But it's like if the world was ending and it was only me and a Cancer,
No, you're dead.
then I'm just
That's what
letting the
I'm trying to
world
say. Like
end.
that tier is like
No.
yeah, no. What's my
But
tier?
your top, I don't know your middle or your last. I just know your top. I just know mine because me. Um,
Makes sense.
your top three are Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius.
Okay.
Swag money. Yeah. So
Sagittarius.
then like
I've never dated Sagittarius.
neither have I. You know what's funny? I talked to a guy that was a Sagittarius, and we just did not work at all.
Really?
But like I'm supposed to be compatible with Sagittarius. Like I want to say who I'm talking about. Like university,
Yeah.
attractive, abs. Put two and two together.
Stop talking about Chris Evans.
He caught me. Do you know who I'm talking about? No, it doesn't matter. But we like it like did not go well. But that's fine on that. But yeah, I don't know why that's my top. But I've never dated like a Sag. I've dated a bunch of Cancers. Love going for the things that aren't good for me.
Okay.
Amen. Did I lie?
No comment.
And I've never dated a Leo. Yes, I have. I'm a liar. And that didn't go good either. But anyways, never dated a Gemini. So there's that on that.
Interesting.
Have you dated any of your top three? Gemini, Libra, well, you said not notice Sag.
The only one was not a Sag.
So you dated Gemini and Libra.
Correct.
Fun. I
Fun
love
times.
that. And then like Taurus. Should I say it for the people listening? Like if you want to learn what you guys, yeah, Taurus, you guys are compatible with Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini is compatible
Wait,
with
say Taurus one more time. Top, sorry.
Taurus.
No, like say the tier. My bad.
Oh, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn.
That's crazy because my mom's a Taurus and my dad's a Sagittarius.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
My mom is a Cancer and my dad is a Sagittarius, and they're not compatible.
They're not compatible, right? See, I'm telling you, our generation was like, you know what?
Our generation has changed it completely because I'm pretty sure my parents did not think about the stars.
How do we know this much knowledge about the stars and compatibility and people divorces up? How? Tell me, how? There's a flaw in the system. I'm just saying.
Well, people are divorcing now because they weren't compatible with who they married back in the day because no one back in the day was thinking about the stars.
I was going off of new marriages, but you know what? I didn't do my research enough, so maybe you're right.
Like, who's even getting married right now our age? Yeah, I know that one.
You know?
Yeah.
People.
Gemini is compatible with Aries, Leo, Libra, Aquarius. Cancer is compatible with Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces. Leo is Aries, Gemini, Libra. Why do I only have three? And all these other ones got four.
Do you know I gotta expose someone. I'm not gonna say the name. Who? It's one of my friends. They were like, "Why did Drake name his album Scorpion?" I was like, "Well,
I need to know who this is."
No,
do I know them?
You definitely do. But I was like, well, if you think about it, he's not gonna name it Libra or some shit.
Is Drake a Libra?
He's a Scorpio.
Oh, is that why he named it
People,
Scorpion?
that kind of makes sense to me.
I can see it.
I need to make sure. I need to fact check this. Is Drake a Scorpio? If not, I look like an idiot.
You didn't know? Anyways, guys, so I really enjoy horoscopes and I think they're fun. I think it's a fun thing just to like talk about. But when it gets to the point where you're at a club and like somebody comes up to you and they're like, "What's your sign?" and they're like, "My sign is a Virgo," and you're like, and walk away, that's kind of unnecessary. You know what's funny is some people.
I can breathe. He's a Scorpio.
Okay, so maybe he did name it Scorpion because of that.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that like people really do let this consume them. Like I feel like yeah, I'm into it, but like I don't let it consume me. Like I joke around and I'm like, never gonna date this sign, never gonna date that sign, blah 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 blah. It's kind of like me saying men ain't shit. I know men,
But
like not all men.
people are saying like if you want to get someone's like a girl's attention, like opening line is like,
No,
yo.
no, because
Oh, that's not working
girls,
anymore. That was working like 2 weeks
us
ago.
girls, no, because us girls now, what we're saying, exposing the females. I don't know if all the
I
girls
want
are this, but
all the
it's funny
exposition.
because if a guy right away says, "Oh yeah, by the way, my sign is an Aquarius," they're like, "He's been ran through. How does he know his sign? No guys ever know their sign. He's a hoe. He's a
So
hoe."
we can't ever be at the same page as you, same level.
You guys will never
like,
win.
Y'all were here. We kind of caught
No,
up.
but there was this guy that told me right from the bat that he's like, "Oh, by the way, this is my sign in case you were wondering," and he wanted me for one thing. So like it's kind of true. Like, how do you know your sign? How do you know?
Just
Because
curious,
no
was he an
guys are looking
Aquarius?
up. He was a Virgo.
Yo, Virgos are kind of crazy.
Virgos are toxic. I feel like everyone's toxic in their own way if you really think about it.
2020, everyone became the most toxic individual.
I don't think I became toxic. I think I became less toxic.
No, you became toxic.
Give me a reason. Give me an example. Exactly.
Can't think of one right now.
No, you can't because I'm not. I
would so tell the McDonald's story, but I'm not gonna tell it.
The McDonald's.
What happened yesterday? 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? I don't even remember what day it was.
Don't make me blush on camera.
Okay, we're supposed to talk about the stars. You know what? I'm gonna let this one go.
That was nice. Yeah, no, I'm not toxic. That's not toxic. That's me having a little panic attack because I was scared to open my front door.
Toxic. Crazy.
I'm not toxic. I'm the least toxic person. No.
Oh.
I used to know. Okay, can I actually defend myself? Like, I honestly used to be a lot more toxic than I am now. Like, I used to always be like, I'm going to talk to as many guys as I want, leave them on, and then like walk away.
You literally had that mindset? No, like actually. Like you had that mindset?
Like it wasn't necessarily the mindset. It'd be like I start talking to a guy and then I'd be like, I don't love this. What's going on here?
But
so I'll like
no. But that's different. If you go into it knowing you're gonna do that, that's toxic.
But like there was definitely a point in time where I was like, I definitely don't want anything with anyone right now, but like I want attention.
Yeah, but that's just people in general. So everyone's toxic. Like to our point, everyone's toxic.
Okay, so what I'm saying is I'm not toxic. I'm not that toxic, and you're saying I am toxic. So I'm trying to say that.
If there was a label, like a nutrition label that said percentage, I think you're at least 30%. I would say I'm like 40%. Don't worry.
I thought you were gonna say I was like 90% or something. 30%?
No,
that's a fail.
First of all, it's in there.
You know, one time I got a 24.
Oh, you want to talk about failing grades? I got a 47.7. What's up? You want to talk about it?
24.
Have you failed with it? That's a fail. I almost passed.
Well, it was no, I passed the class, but I failed an exam.
It wasn't like a 10%. It was like an exam.
It was an exam.
Can I ask what class this was?
Journalism.
Wouldn't know. Would not.
You know what's funny? I went into university saying I want to go into journalism.
Right.
Because I wanted to do like all that broadcasting, like whatever.
And
like,
you came out a PR girl.
And
the complete other opposite of journalism.
I hate.
They hate PR people. That's crazy.
They really didn't like us.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the beef.
I love it. We were talking about stars.
I kind of want to dive into the history real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Not even real quick. It's gonna take a minute.
Fill my knowledge. Fill my brain.
All right.
Fill my knowledge.
Where did, who did the astrology making, guys? Okay. Astrology originated in, I'm going to struggle with this, okay? I am going to struggle with it. Is it Babylon? Like Babylonians? It's not Babylonians. Babylonians, right? Like, I'm not going crazy. I'm pretty sure it's Babylon. Are you with me on this, or you're just gonna let me drown?
I have absolutely no idea.
That's fine. I'll take the heat. As far back in antiquity, I'm gonna be honest. I know that.
Oh, you should have at least used some synonyms.
Yeah, I don't.
And change the wording.
But we don't do that, okay?
But we do.
But basically, this was 2,400 years ago, guys. Okay, these people were one of the very first to basically assign the 12 zodiac signs. Okay, it was created in like 1894 BC. BC, before Christ. I don't know if that's what people say now.
Before
BC.
The First War. I mean, after the First War. Sorry.
That's it. This podcast is a wrap.
I meant to say after, because you said 1834 and the First War was 1812.
I did say that.
See, that does sound right. The war was in the 1912. Damn, I was not.
So basically, Babylon is where like modern day Iraq is.
Okay.
Again, if I'm completely wrong, then I apologize, but this is just what I found on the internet. So about 2,100 years ago, so 2,100 years ago, okay.
Yes.
That's when astrology had spread to the Eastern Mediterranean, becoming very popular in Egypt, and which at the time was actually under the control of the dynasty of the Greek kings. So I'm assuming this is
like.
Go ahead.
Isn't there like a lot of like crossovers with astrology and like Greek mythology and stuff like that?
I believe so.
I took a Greek mythology class, and I feel like, I couldn't tell you what I learned in it. I did a paper on oh my god, what's her name?
You got this.
It starts with a P. No, it doesn't. Anyways, doesn't matter. I did a paper on her. Oh my god, what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna forget about it anyways.
So here's the thing that I thought was really interesting. Okay, first of all, 2,400 years ago, like these motherfuckers were like, yo,
the stars tonight.
We see, basically it was like they saw patterns. Okay, that's what they saw. They saw patterns. Like,
constellation.
Things align. You know what I really wish? Who I wish I was right now? Neil deGrasse Tyson, because he knows a lot about this. He's literally an astrophysicist.
Who?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. There's Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Brian Cox. Those two mother effers. Oh wow! I aspire to be as intelligent as them. They just know a lot. They just learn every day. They've been learning since they were kids. Okay, they're crazy, geniuses.
Can't relate.
Anyways, but so the Babylonians, they like recognize like patterns in the stars, and like on their calendar, which was, I think it was they followed the Julian calendar. The Julian calendar, just for some context, was the calendar that was instilled by the Roman Empire, Caesar, Julius Caesar.
Yeah, I got that guy.
So that was the calendar that they had followed, and the Julian calendar was known as the most accurate calendar.
I read that somewhere.
Up until Pope. What Pope was it? I think
not Francis.
No, it's the I'm sorry guys, I forgot what Pope it was. I really should know this, but that's when they found discrepancies in the calendar. I thought this was fascinating, but basically, to kind of summarize, the discrepancies were like every year because of leap years. Like it started off that like the first like leap year.
Can we talk about a leap year for a second?
No,
I don't understand leap years.
Okay, first of all, before we dive into this, remember when I said, like, I think I asked you this one time, like, yo, what's your favorite month? Which month is the best month?
Yeah.
February is the best month. And I'll explain it right now. 3 reasons, okay? It's the month of love.
It's the shortest month of the
It's the month of love. Okay,
Where's
everyone
the
wants
love?
no. Everyone wants love. Love is not just romantic.
When
Love is everything. Love is people. Black History Month. Shut up,
that is
Black
true.
History Month. Okay,
Amen.
and we're the shortest month. What? Like, it's a
Okay,
no-brainer, man. It's a
but like
no-brainer.
it's still,
No, just
I guess,
those three
but it's
reasons.
cold
Yeah, that's because we live in here, in Canada,
in
in
Canada.
Canada.
In Canada. Um, but like leap years. Can we really talk about that
So,
for a
so
second?
this,
Because it
yeah.
frustrates me.
Why does it?
It doesn't make
Why
sense.
does it frustrate you?
Why is there such a thing called a leap year? Whose idea was that? What do you mean there's
So,
a leap
so
year?
the reason that they had leap years was because every 4 years, they realized, oh shit, our days are gonna be longer, or like the month is gonna be, or like the year is gonna be longer because there's not enough days for the leap year, or there's not enough time. Time would either go too fast, or like it just wouldn't line up. I know I'm doing a horrible job at explaining this, but bear with me, okay? So they realized that there was a discrepancy. That's when the
Okay.
Gregorian calendar by the Pope, I don't know what Pope it was. I forgot his name. Okay, really big, famous Pope. But they were like, you know what, guys, we got this. So they came out with the
Mhm.
Gregorian calendar, which fixed
Yeah.
that leap year. And so I wish I remember the details, but basically every 4 years now, they do February 29th, and it kind of like resets. It's the most accurate calendar. Like, we'll never be off. In terms of
I
a
just
whole
think,
year, like a whole
imagine,
rotation around the sun.
no, but like imagine, I would be so annoyed if I was like, I get it when you're born on February 29th, like you either just choose February 28th or March 1st.
Right.
But like I would be so annoyed because I'm going to be 45 and I'm actually 4 years old.
But you're not. You're
But like
really
you're
not.
not. But like, come on, grow up.
I
You're
always
born on
see, but
a
you
leap
guys are
year.
everyone I have met in my entire life has always been like, yo, I don't want to be born on February 29th. And I'm over here like, Mom, why the fuck was I not born on a leap year?
Why would you want to be born on a
Because
leap
that is
year?
like one of the coolest things ever as a human.
If you were born on a leap year, I
You wouldn't
think I
talk to me?
would. No, I would definitely talk to you. We'd still be BFFs, but I think I'd roast you more than I already
Because
do.
what? I'm like not legal, technically.
I'm like, Mr. Officer, he is actually two. He should not be in the club right now.
Why are we at the club at 8? Did I do my
What?
math right?
Why would we be at the club at
Because if I'm
8?
2, you're. Let's not do math on
I'm
this
not.
podcast. Let's
No.
not do math on this podcast. Let's not do
One
math.
thing I cannot do is math. We all know
Yeah,
that.
it's my birthday every 4 years. You're 8. I'm 2. I think my math is so wrong.
Okay, so moving on.
We're not going to
Because I
talk
can't
about
do
this.
math. People are like, wow,
They're dumb. 2
the
degrees.
bio makes sense.
We never
How did they get
went to
those?
university for math, guys. 2 degrees.
Oh, I literally chose a program that required no math. I remember I had a mental breakdown one course in first year because they tried to explain to us how to use Excel, and I only know Excel is math, and I said, I
The fact that
I
you
can't do
pronounce
that.
Excel as Excel
Excel.
kind of
Excel.
says a lot.
How do you say it?
Excel.
Excel.
You said it different.
How did I say the first
You
time?
said
Excel? X X X
there.
I'm insecure.
There's a
I'm insecure. I'm
reason.
insecure. I'm insecure.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
insecure.
pineapples. I hate it. But yeah, so that's why. What was I saying? That's why they came out with the Gregorian calendar to fix the whole
Yes.
issues with the Julian calendar.
Mhm.
And why that was relevant, because the Babylonians, I believed, used. I don't know if this makes sense. Did they use the Julian calendar? I don't know if the timeline. I have no idea if the timeline makes sense for that.
Yeah, I don't know
But
anything
basically,
about
they
it.
used their. It was a 12-month calendar. That's all I know. But yeah, so they signed like their the constellations, the zodiac signs, monthly, and that's kind of how it
Mhm.
began. So, what I wanted to say, kind of going
Oh.
forward, is that the way that they believed in the stars and like zodiacs and all that, and how it had so much human impact, is the
Yeah.
same way that people believe in religion. It was just something they believed. It was just something, yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I think it's super interesting to think that, wow, this was literally just a belief. It's kind of like they treated like planets and stuff like gods. They literally like treat like the sun
Yeah.
as like God, and like not God, but like a god, and like it was
Well,
very
I need the sun
worthy.
to be coming out more.
That's for damn sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I see that. That makes sense. Like the whole like basing it like how like people look at religion, how
Yeah.
they view astrology.
Yeah.
Because I can see that. Because I can see like I believe in astrology. Like I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Look at you doing your little
If
research.
you know, if I said something that was completely wrong, by all means, please
Everyone's
correct me.
every single person just debunked everything you
They're
said.
just
Could you
like they're just
imagine?
like you literally made everything up, and I'm like, you know what?
And
It
they're like,
sounded
yeah.
cool while I did it. It sounded
You're like,
cool.
listen, I sounded like that something Tyson guy. I did
Neil deGrasse Tyson,
that one.
Brian Cox. Look him up on Joe Rogan's podcast. Oh my god, like one of the most beautiful podcasts you'll ever hear. It's amazing.
A fun fact.
Yes.
I've never listened to Joe Rogan's
Never listened
podcast.
to Joe Rogan.
I've never listened to him. I've never listened to the other Joe. That other Joe, Joe Budden. Is that his name?
Biden?
Joe.
That's the president.
No, there's a Joe. There's a Joe. There's another Joe. Is it?
The only Joe I know is Joe Rogan.
I don't know. Joe. No, because I'm not stupid.
I mean,
Like I know I say things that don't make sense, but I'm not stupid. Joe. Yeah, Joe Budden. This guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never listened to his podcast.
I'm just gonna show a picture. Oh,
Your camera's there.
this guy.
I have no idea who this person is.
I don't know. Jordan listens to him, but like I don't know if I like that guy that very very much. But I've never listened to him. I've never listened to Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
I've never like there's some podcasts I don't listen to and I feel like I'm so out of the loop with that.
Right.
But
you know what's crazy?
What?
The universe just began.
Excuse me?
It on a linear timeline scale. If that's even
on a linear or a lunar?
Linear, like a
linear.
Like if
got it.
This was the start.
Linear.
This was the finish.
Linear. Got it.
The universe
Mm-hmm.
is at the beginning.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
That doesn't
you know what
blow
freaks
your
me
mind?
out? No, definitely. Listen, like what freaks me out, I think, is like, you know how everyone's always like, "Oh, I'm so scared of the ocean because like we only know like 5-10% of what really is in the ocean." Da, da, da.
Right.
That's little. We really don't know anything that's happening up there. Like there's so many, like all the planets,
Mm-hmm.
there's all the galaxies.
Mm-hmm.
Like we really don't know what's up there, and people really don't. Do you believe in aliens?
Oh, buddy.
Because
here's my input on aliens, okay? And I feel like people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, that kind of makes sense." Space is made up.
Stop. He went, space.
No, but listen to me. Space is made up of the very elements that we're made up of.
That we are fire. Is that what
Sorry?
it is?
No, I'm talking about carbon.
I'm so embarrassed for saying that.
It's okay. That's what space is made up of. So what people think, I want to say is people think of aliens like humans, like humanoid creatures, multi-cell organisms. But really, it could just be bacteria. It could just be ants. It could just be the tiniest forms of life. But to people, that's like not intelligent life. So they're like, it's not real. They're not aliens. Bitch, they're up there.
You think like aliens don't know how to transform into like other people? Listen, in Captain Marvel, when the aliens came down and they looked at the people around them, they morphed, they changed who they were to look like other people, like look like a human.
Right.
You think we're not walking around with aliens? Right. Okay.
So this was.
And I know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I know Captain Marvel is just a movie, but let's be real.
Kind of based on true events like the Titanic, and my theory was right. Full circle, baby. We do that every day in this episode, in this podcast.
Full circle. Full circle.
I also would love to talk about. There's this. I think it was. What is it called? It's like a paradox. basically.
You can,
I
yeah,
I,
okay.
I don't remember what the name is, but the paradox is basically
Paradox.
the paradox is
Yeah.
basically this. Again, everything scientific up here, our level, our job is to dumb shit down and for the average person to understand it. That I hope everyone
And
gets that.
yeah, I know. And if people understand what we're talking about and
That's
they're like,
even
damn,
yeah.
they're dumb, just understand that we don't understand.
Whoa. We try to understand.
I'm not saying we don't try. I'm just saying we
Right.
don't.
So
Like, don't get me wrong.
the paradox is basically this.
Yeah.
It's either there's super intelligent life forms out there. There's a name for it. It was a good comparison. I don't, for the life of me, don't remember the name. But essentially, it's either there's a super intelligent life form out there, and they've seen them. They come across our planet, whatever. But they're like, yo, they're so primitive. They're so new. They're so young. They're such a young and primitive race. They have so much to learn. We're just gonna leave them alone. It's kind of like, so the analogy is to, there's some like very old tribes that still live in like Africa.
Yeah.
And I think they're down to like literally under 100 people. Like they're like tiny that are still that are still left. But they're like the one of the oldest tribes that are like out there. And people are literally told, like, if you come across them, leave them alone. They have nothing to do with the outside world. Like absolutely nothing. Like leave them alone.
Yeah.
Don't talk to them. Like just don't bother them.
Yeah.
So that's the analogy. So it's like, okay, if there's like that's the thing, we can't even comprehend of more intelligent and more like superior beings because we are the way we are. We are at where we are at. But the paradox is like it's either that or that we're actually completely fucking alone because
that's I kind of feel scared if it's just us.
Because how come we haven't seen a spaceship yet? How come we haven't seen anything yet?
But there's been sightings of like UFOs and like this and that.
I'm not talking about UFOs, but I'm talking about like some Star Wars type shit. How come we haven't seen like a fucking, what are they called?
Okay, in spaceships.
No, but they're like the ginormous ones. There's a name for them.
The big one, the big spaceships.
Okay, yeah, dumb it down, baby, dumb it
down. No, but what I'm gonna say again, and I get it. I keep referencing Marvel.
Oh boy.
But no one really sees anything that's going on up there.
From like, what do you mean?
Like your average citizen in Marvel does not know that friggin' Thor is going crazy up there. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, right?
Or Guardians of the Galaxy. How did he? Anyways,
we don't have access to the telescopes that NASA uses. Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying they're keeping it secret.
The government hides everything.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying they don't. But
he's an op.
What?
I said he's an op.
He's an op. I'm a fucking narc.
It's not him defending the government. He's the alien.
I am the. Which explains my fucking Uranus traits. What was I saying?
Thought process gone.
Absolutely gone. Basically, government. I understand. Like, look, we have these telescopes. These telescopes that are. We're looking at shit 24/7. We're looking up at the stars, and the government has released like some. Well, like the WOW signal. Have you ever heard of the WOW signal?
No.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time explaining this. I don't remember years, but it was like in the 50s, I believe, or 60s. It's an old signal. There was just like this crazy like signal that came to our telescopes that we found in space, and it was such a unique like sound, or like amount of energy that like I don't even know how to explain it properly, but people believe like we believe like something came from there, like someone sent us a message or like something, like we've just never heard anything or seen anything like it. So they literally called it like the WOW signal or whatever. I think that's why they called it that. And it just stuff like that. Like we've had little things happen that are technically big things happen, but we have yet to like capture an alien or like meet an alien or
Well, I don't think we should capture them. Let them roam
Well,
free if they're
not
gonna come
capture, but I'm,
down. Like
realistically though,
free
if
people.
here's the thing, like I'm not saying don't capture them, but I'm saying like if aliens came to us and they would probably capture one of us and like experiment on them. Like the movies say are.
I would be so down to get abducted by an alien.
Here's the thing too, about
That
all
would be
these
so cool.
all like have you heard like abduction stories?
I'm kind of scared. Oh, yeah, I have. They're kind of scary. You know, mermaids apparently are real. I heard about.
I saw that TikTok.
Yeah, okay.
uh,
Kind of scary, but continue.
what was I saying? Right,
Aliens.
all these abduction stories. I like. Yeah, you gotta believe. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you can believe. You don't have to believe, obviously. But why? Like, no one has a phone on them. Like, no one's had a phone. Like, no one can record this
But
shit.
say you get abducted, but we don't know what aliens are capable of.
Yeah, I
Like we
guess.
don't
I
know.
know. I'm
They
making
could wipe our they could wipe our memory and
like a
like we
Men in
wouldn't
Black
even
thing,
know. Like a
like a
pachu, buddy.
pachoo.
Listen.
Wow.
That's the other thing. What if we are walking around, roaming around with aliens, but we don't know because Flash, we forget.
Oof.
Have you ever thought about that? I think about that all the time. 3 a.m. Those are my
The only
thoughts.
thing that really trips me out in life right now that I'm like trying to come to terms with is the
Yep.
fact that uh I'm gonna come out and say it, okay? I am Christian. I believe in God. But I also am very curious
Hmm.
and I do believe I have more than just I have more than one just than one just I have more than
More than one belief.
I have more than one belief.
Yeah.
And I believe there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I think that's normal. I mean, like I was raised in like a Christian household, obviously.
Right.
De my neck, let's go. But like there's definitely I have doubts and I have questions and I'm curious about other things, but
It's not even like I think I have doubts. It's just about what is my subconscious? Like, why do you wake up every day and you're Maya? Why do I wake up every day and I'm Elias? Like, why? Why do we have
I think
consciousness? Like,
I
not
think you're
sorry, I said
thinking too
subconscious.
into
Why do we have
like
consciousness?
consciousness.
Yeah,
I think you're just thinking way too into it. I think you just have to wake up and be like, "What's up? Good morning." You know? Good afternoon
yeah,
if people wake up
I guess. But like,
at
I
12.
guess the thrill of like thinking like why is kind of intriguing to me
So why do you think you wake up every morning?
because that's what people fucking do. I'm not an idiot in that sense.
And you heard it here first, folks.
But
He said
I'm
because
just
my
talking.
body,
I'm just talking about your
dude,
conscience. Like,
I
why
woke
are
up
you
this
you?
morning. When I woke up this morning, my arm was completely numb. I rolled over. This arm was so numb and it was under my pillow and I rolled over and it went kaplunk and
Oh,
smacked me in my face.
oh my
In
god.
my face. And I
Yeah,
said,
that's such an
I'm
Aries thing to
still
do.
alive, but I'm barely breathing. Okay. How's that an Aries thing to do?
I just had to throw that shade.
He said you're an Aries, so everything you do, I'm blaming your
Everything
sign.
that's everything that's
That's another thing that
bad.
happens. That's another thing that happens is like whenever you do something, it's like, oh my god, you're such an Aries. Like that's something an Aries would totally do. It's like,
Yeah.
how you know? How you
How
know?
you know?
How do you know?
How do you fucking
How do you know?
know, boy?
But you're right.
I just want to know. That's it. That's it, man. Like, is it
I
because
think
scientifically they cannot explain what a conscience is. Like, no one can explain that.
yeah, it's kind of weird. The human body's weird. Like does it ever like run through your mind that you just have blood running through your body?
Not really. No.
Um, it does for
I
me.
don't question the human body. I will be honest. I don't. It's
I
complex.
think it's so
I'm
weird.
not denying.
I think it's so confusing. I don't get it.
Oh yeah,
Like how
absolutely.
like how when I think of one thing, like I say, grab the cup. How to brain tell the hand
The
like
only thing that trips me out when I think about that, I do think about that, but it's when I walk, and that's probably why I walk weird. Sometimes I feel like I walk weird. Does anyone else have
really?
that thought? I don't
I don't
know.
think you walk
I,
weird. You walk normal, I
okay,
think.
but like if anyone's on me with it, on
Some
that with me,
Yeah,
um,
no. I think sometimes like you ever like do something and you're like you become really conscious of it and you're like, how is this
oh
happening
yeah,
right now?
I just look at my feet, I'm like, God damn, they moving quick. I'm telling you,
Damn.
it's crazy. I'm literally
You're like having a
speechless.
race with
I'm
yourself.
literally speechless.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand. Like how does my brain move so fast into my body to grab a cup? Like how would do that?
That would be the nervous.
She said almost failed science. Honestly, everything is a big fat question mark in my opinion.
They discovered. Fuck, I'm just throwing facts at you. There's a new region in the Milky Way that just
I
kind
heard
of,
about that.
yeah. So I actually want to share it with
Mhm.
everybody. Basically, they found this new region that's very close to where
Mhm.
our region is in the Milky
Yep.
Way, like on the outer one of the outer rings.
Mhm.
And there's like they're called like blue stars. But basically, there's a lot of supernovas. They think that a lot of supernovas, usually when they see these type of stars and stuff, it's because they're entering like supernova stages. If
Okay.
I comprehended this correctly.
Mhm.
Um, so and the reason it's relevant is because typically after supernovas, I believe they said there's a lot of causes for like new life.
Okay.
So it's like really interesting. I didn't fully get the whole what caused it. I think they mentioned like a prior they said it was like a battle scar, a battle scar, but like a scar from like from impact from like another galaxy or some shit. You know how our galaxy's on course for to collide with the Andromeda galaxy? Did you know that?
I'm sorry, what?
Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is
Yes.
on course,
Mhm.
going at
See, this
millions of speed kilometers an hour or whatever the fuck.
isn't it called light something?
Light years?
Light years? Yeah.
Uh,
That's it.
light
Isn't that
speed of
what it
light. No,
speed light?
I don't
I'm so
think. Yeah, I
sorry,
don't think
guys.
that's a thing yet. But we're on
Okay.
course for to hit Andromeda, to collide with Andromeda.
What happens if we collide?
It won't happen in our lifetime, so that's good news.
Okay, so my like great 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 grandchildren can deal with
No,
that.
like we might not. Humans won't be around.
Oh, thank
Yeah, no.
God.
We unless we survive coronavirus, we won't be around. So I just had to throw that in. I'm sorry.
If you live in
I
Ontario,
live in Ontario, guys.
you know our fourth wave is about to hit.
Yep.
It's okay. First dose vaccinated, baby.
Oh yeah, I always forget you got vaccinated.
I know, it's amazing. I forget I'm vaccinated too,
Right.
to be honest. Well, not fully vaccinated, but I forget like I'm
Right.
partially vaccinated
Right. Right.
because I
Right.
had no symptoms. Because some people got so sick,
Mm. No, my dad was
but I need.
fine. My dad got vaccinated.
What vaccination did he get?
He got the Pfizer.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard with like my mom and my dad both got
Mm.
Pfizer. I heard with Pfizer, your first dose, you're fine usually.
Mm.
You just kind of like a sore arm, you're tired,
But people
whatever.
forget that's
But
vaccines in general. That's
yeah,
not
but
even
no, your
that's just
second dose.
like needles in general.
Yeah. That's the flu shot,
Flu
bruh.
shot.
But your second dose is when you start to feel sick.
Makes sense because I think don't they pump more in you, or is
I
it the
don't
same
know. I don't know
amount?
how science works, bro. I look at the needle. I say, put it in. That sounds so inappropriate.
Pause.
Pause.
We're gonna go
Pause.
back to Andromeda.
The way my gears were turning so slowly, the rust, it was like it's crazy.
But
Okay.
yeah, no,
Trump.
it's
Who's the name?
Andromeda.
That is what it
Yeah,
is.
the Andromeda galaxy, the beautiful
Yeah.
galaxy.
Love
But
that.
yeah, we're supposed to collide with it. I think it's in. I don't know if it's in billions years, trillions years, or million
That's
years. I think it's
crazy.
in
See,
billions.
like, it really trips me out just the fact that like we're floating.
Yo,
Like we're floating.
there's
Like
no
we walk on land, but we're floating.
there's no surface.
Gravity, don't understand.
Gravity, I understand.
Nope.
I just don't understand space.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How are we
But
floating?
that's
How
like
are
the
we
whole
floating
thing
right
about
now?
like we don't get the
But you know what
fourth
I
dimension.
yeah.
So
You know what I love? The moon. I'm such a moon
are you?
person. I can sit outside. Okay, fun fact. Okay, not really fun fact, but last year at Nancy's birthday,
Right.
I was drunk sitting in a chair and I was so distracted. I was staring at the moon. And she looks
I
over
could
at me and
stargaze.
oh, I stargaze all the time at my cottage. Like we do that. Like we
Yeah.
look for all the constellations.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the moon and Nancy looks at me. She's like, girl, I said, the moon is so pretty. And I've never seen someone laugh at me so hard in my life. I was like, can we talk about the moon? The moon deserves so much more.
We need to
She's
appreciate nature
beautiful.
more.
That's what I'm saying. That's why like I'm such like a social media person, but like I'm slowly like wanting to like love what is happening outside. Oh, there's a car. I'm like,
That happens. People drive.
something's not okay. No, but like I like at my cottage, like all we do is like whenever we have a campfire, we just sit outside after, and like once the fire is like obviously because there's like no lights, like you can see
Right.
every star.
You guys have a
We
telescope?
No, we were
Oh,
gonna buy my dad a telescope for his
oh, do
birthday,
it.
but it's so hard to
They're
buy
also
good
expensive.
ones.
Yeah.
They're very expensive,
Yeah.
but it's so hard to find a good one now. Like they're
Yeah.
not like selling good ones anymore.
No way.
Um, yeah, but I could have made that up, but I felt like that's what I heard.
No, well, the truth is they
Um,
are expensive.
they're so
Yeah,
expensive.
super.
But like, yeah, we were gonna buy him one and then like bring it up to the cottage because like it's so hard. Obviously, you can't stargaze in the city, but
Oh yeah, no, the air
up
is way too.
there up there when we can have like a cotty weekend with the friends, like we're gonna just have a campfire and stargaze, and you see the Big Dipper right away, you see the Little Dipper right away, you can see like Orion's belt, I
Yep.
think you can see,
Mm-hmm.
like you can see like my dad like lists all of them, and like we were out there till at least like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. just
Jeez.
like
See,
looking
but
at the
that's
stars.
that's what life's about.
It's about the moment, it's about the little
It's about
things,
the stars.
it's about the stars. Why don't we reach
And hang
out?
on a second. I think I just found something. I just kind of discovered something. Sorry if I broke
I
your
just
ears.
lost my
But
fucking
yo, maybe that's
bearings.
why the stars is a thing, because they were so bored back then. They're like, yo, what else are we doing? We don't have Instagram. We're gonna look up at the stars. I'm gonna take Shorty
We
real
don't have
quick.
We can't look at the celebrity stars, so we're gonna look at the literal
We
stars.
don't have movies to watch. We got the skies to watch.
We're gonna make our own movies. Oh my god,
Aquarius
maybe.
is in Aries.
Oh my god, what is this? What is our life?
I don't know, bruh. But we're Stardust. That's all I know.
Like what? Like what? Like literally what? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. The silence is very telling.
Like, do you think if you
Firstly, let me stop you there. I don't think.
right? That was a bad question.
Yeah. Do you ponder? I'm just kidding. Not me saying big word. I don't even ponder. What?
That's not a
Continue.
pond.
Do you know what ponder means?
Yes, thinking.
Oh, okay.
My God.
Just making sure.
Do you know what scrutiny means? When you scrutinize something? What is that, Maya?
Yes.
What is it?
My mom has used that before.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means exactly.
You ever undergone scrutiny by the board? I don't know if that was used in the right sentence.
Mm-mm.
It just means like
I don't.
examined,
I
and
don't
like
think it
it means
was.
like examined.
I hate big words. Use the word that you were talking about. Oh, you want to examine? Why are you saying scrutiny? Say I'm here to
Because
examine.
I'm writing an academic paper that's worth 40
But if
fucking
you're not
percent.
writing,
That's why I'm writing scrutiny.
if you're not writing an academic paper and you're talking to me one on one, why are you talking to me like you're for some philosopher?
Because we're the font bon here. And
Okay,
on
sorry,
this podcast, I am a philosopher.
philosopher E
Philosopher E, baby.
and Maya.
That doesn't have a nice ring to it. Philosopher Maya.
Like what? That's so ugly. Ew. Philosopher. Oh no. I was gonna say my middle
Your
name.
middle name. Anyways, do you
I
ever
know.
like wish you could live back then? Like you were there
No,
when they. No, fuck it. Absolutely not.
not really.
No, shut that idea
Do
down real
you?
quick.
Do you?
Like, maybe not lived, but I would visit. I would take a day trip.
Okay, like if you were to teleport back.
Yeah. If you could go
Like
back
definitely.
you only had two teleport uses, there and back, okay? You got a round trip.
Fuck, where would I go?
Where are you going? I know exactly where I'm going.
Where are you going? Because I don't know where I'm going.
Dinosaurs, baby.
Really?
Dinosaurs.
You would go to dinosaurs.
Gotta be
I
hella
mean,
scared. That's not
Land
smart.
Before Time,
Sorry?
Land Before Time type of
Land
beat.
Before Time.
I love Land Before Time. Honestly, where would I go? I don't know because I wouldn't want to go anywhere that racism was like super
Of
crazy because
course.
as you know, my skin color would not be allowed.
Of course.
So I don't know where I would go back to.
I know it's not a
Maybe
fair yeah,
you know where I'd go back to? Let me tell you where I'd go back to. I
where'd
would
you
go
go
back
back?
to Adam and Eve. I would go back to Adam and Eve and I want to talk to them. I want to say let's talk about it. Who really ate the apple? Who really betrayed? Because the whole reason periods are a thing is because Eve did all of this blah 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 blah. And that every period I have,
I'd go
I
a step
definitely
further. Okay, if you want to go back to Adam and Eve, don't talk to Adam and Eve. Go kill the snake.
Yeah, but then I don't want to ruin the future, so I just want to discuss things. No, but maybe if I do kill a snake, then I won't get a
But by
period.
talking about it, you are ruining the future.
But I just want to know the thought process. And you know what's funny? Men lie all the time. How do we know Adam didn't just lie and throw Eve under the
Well,
bus?
right here, this is it.
See, men have Adam's apples, and you mean to tell me Eve ate the apple? I mean, she might have ate Adam. I don't know, but
He was not the
anyways,
one doing the eating. That's all I'm saying. I mean, she was not doing the one doing it. Anyway, we gonna talk over that.
you going
Yeah,
over
no,
there?
I'm just killing the snake. Fuck it.
I just
That's what
think
I'm
it's
doing.
so.
I'm
I
talking to
think that
God
whole.
while I'm at it too. Fuck it.
Hey, buddy,
I
how
wouldn't
you
say buddy. I
doing?
would say hey, sir.
True, he's definitely a sir,
Yeah.
but I don't like being called like ma'am or anything like that.
But why?
Like I
Miss?
don't
Do you
like
like
it.
miss?
No, not really, because
So
guys
how
are
do
always
I
like,
address
"Yo,
you?
miss, leave me alone."
Okay, but if it's not yo miss, it's like
Hey,
thank you, miss.
thank you, miss. Like that's fine. Like whatever.
Thank
Just
you,
like
ma'am.
thank you. Like you don't have to say like ma'am or miss. Just say
So
thank
that's
you.
just two extra.
I just don't like. I don't like being called ma'am.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm always like Miss Ma'am.
Reminds you too much of like a Karen. Is that why?
It just reminds me like I'm not 85.
I mean, you're close, but it's all right.
Yeah, like my back pain is terrifying,
Yeah.
and like my knees crack every time I bend.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Am I stupid? Maybe I don't
No, I
know.
just think people are just a little bit too sensitive and like,
Do you think I'm sensitive?
yeah.
You think I'm sensitive?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I'm that sensitive anymore. I'm
You're
dramatic, but I'm not
dramatic.
sensitive. I'm dramatic as fuck.
You're hella
Like
dramatic.
I'm probably the most dramatic person you know.
Right.
But I don't think I'm like very sensitive. Actually, I'm sensitive. I cry a lot. But not over like big things. I cry over like little things.
Right.
Like movies.
Did you know if you cry during a movie, it's actually a sign of weakness?
Then call me weak, bitch, because I cry all the time.
I'm just joking. Everybody, that was a joke. There's no such evidence. Or
Well, the way you were going with your facts today, I thought that was true.
at this point, you'll believe anything I say.
Dude, I'm so gullible. Like I'm the most gullible person.
This is a horrible trait but I love egging on gullible people. Like I love it. I love it because it's like
I know.
you could play it so well, especially if you're like good at like lying. This sounds horrible to say, but if you're good at lying, like good at acting, like good at wow, I'm
He's
such
an
an
Aquarius.
Aquarius, dude.
He's an
I'm
Aquarius,
such
y'all.
an I'm like
Toxic.
I'm
Do you
so
hear this?
I'm so toxic.
Do you hear this?
But
He's
like
like,
I'm not I don't mean it in like a bad way. I'm just mean like, yo, like did you know what happened today?
he does this to me all the time.
It's
All
just
the time.
funny, man. It's just funny. My sister's,
It's,
you know where it started? My sister, bro. She was the most gullible person I know.
I'm so gullible. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying. Because, like, people be like, oh my God, did you hear about this? I'm like, shut up, really? You're lying. And they're like, yeah, I am lying. I'm like, okay, well, now I look stupid because I don't know anything. So now I just don't believe nobody.
Right.
So that's where my trust issue started. Oop. He's thinking.
I'm just thinking about dinosaurs again. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh my God, he really wants to see the dinosaurs. What dinosaur would you want to, like,
dude. The dinosaurs were
see?
only like it wasn't that long ago. It was like 66 million years ago or 60 million years ago.
It wasn't that long ago. It was 66 million years ago.
On a universal time scale, that's not that long.
I know.
Timeline,
But,
sorry.
like, it's still, like, crazy long. Like, it's kind of crazy how life works. Like, what put you in the scenario of, like, or the position that you're in today? Like,
The
how
dinosaurs
is it
dying.
that
I'm being honest.
like, I wasn't referring to that, but like, I was like saying, like, how is it that, like, you're born,
Right.
right? And
Right.
then pretty much every decision you make from then, well, not when you're first born, because you ain't really making decisions, but like every decision you make
Has led me
leads you
up to
to a
this
certain
moment.
point. Yeah, isn't that
Like
crazy? Or am I
our
just like,
decisions that led up to this.
yeah. That's why I say like I never regret anything because like
Hmm.
it's got me to a place where I am
But
now.
has it ever hit you when you're in a place where you don't want to be? You're like, how did I end up here? I
Yes.
feel like that hits. This is gonna get real
Harder.
dark, but I feel like that hits like criminals that are in prison. I feel like that's like the moment you're like, oh shit,
They're like, how did I
how did I
get
get
here?
here?
Because you killed someone.
Okay, let's not
Duh.
assume everyone's a murderer. Let's
Um,
be nice.
sorry.
Thank you.
As a person that loves true crime and is what has been watching like Criminal Minds and stuff,
Right.
like a lot of it comes to do with like their home life when they were a
Yeah,
kid.
their upbringing and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like every decision and everything, even with your parents, like puts you in the position of where you are right
Do you
now.
think things are pre-written? Like some all-knowing book? It doesn't have to be a
Like
book. It could be
a life is a simulation type beat.
not so much simulation, but we can get into that. But no, I mean like if there's a god or if whoever's in charge, if there's a person in charge,
I don't
every
know.
action we do, anything that is done, said, heard,
Yeah.
talked, whatever,
I don't
has
know.
pre-written.
I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
Because then the idea of being free is completely horseshit. But at
But
the
like
same time,
are we free really if you think
oh,
about it?
100% no. But we are
Yeah.
freer than.
Freer than what? Cuz we don't know anything else.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like is life a simulation? Yes. Cuz I always say whoever's controlling me, if you don't hit the left click and start pressing love, we're going to have some problems.
You're looking for the mother load cheat. I know that's what you're hoping for. If y'all if
If
shout out to any
anybody
sim
wants.
players, if you're a real one, if you know what the mother load cheat is.
Oh my god, I always get roasted for using mother. Like Emily and Tyson are always like, just play the
I
game.
roast
Like
you for
I'm
using
like,
that.
yeah, you do too. I'm like, listen. If I'm gonna play a game, I'm gonna be rich in the game. Why am I gonna work my ass off? Why am I going to
But it's
make?
like the fact that you made it in the game, even though you didn't make it in real life. It's like that thrill. It's like
Yeah, but I
I
could just make it
built
right away
this.
with my mother
That's
load.
not fun. See, you don't like adventure. I don't think you like adventure.
It's not that I don't like adventure. It's I don't like change.
That was deep.
Thank
But you
you.
also have to explain.
Add
I
me to
did
my TED
not
talk.
understand that.
Like I don't like change. What do you
Like you
mean?
don't
You don't?
adapt well to change.
No.
Really?
Like I get yeah, like it's not okay. Like this was something little, but like anytime I go grocery shopping with my mom,
Right.
I always pass her the food items and she places them.
Right.
I went grocery shopping with my sister and she flipped it and tried to pass it to me and I was like, "No. Like that's not what we do here. Like you need to I pass them to you." Like I don't do well with change. Like it's really bad.
Really?
I don't know. And that's just like a little example. Like it's probably stupid. People are probably like, "You're crazy."
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never been good with like adapting to change. Like I'm not good. I think it definitely obviously stems from like my anxiety.
Right.
But like, yeah, I don't do well with change. But like I feel like
It's
I'm an
funny because
adventurous
I think I
person.
adapt. I've been told I adapt well to
You
change.
you do for sure.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Me, cuz like I don't like being I like knowing
I am
everything.
not okay. I will say this. I know a couple of people that are like afraid of like the unknown. Like they just like knowing things. Like I it goes as simple as people not liking surprises. Like there's a lot of
I'm
people that don't like surprises.
I
I
I
love surprises.
I only like surprises to an extent.
Surprise me with
I
wings.
don't
Like what?
I don't love I don't like love surprises. Like I want to know what's happening. Like on my birthday, I was like texting Angie and I was like, "You need to tell me what's happening on my birthday. Like I'm freaking out."
I would be like, surprise me.
No, like I had set like my anxiety my whole birthday.
But
I was like so
why?
stressed.
Why do you let the
I
like?
cuz I don't like change. I like to be in
Wow.
control. Honestly, okay, bringing this back to like horoscopes and stuff,
Right.
like as an Aries, like I like to be in control. Like I have to be in control. If I'm not in control of a situation, I freak out.
But this is why, like, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
It's
You just
just
gotta let things happen sometimes.
yeah, but okay, it's easier said than done, bucko. But like,
Person, Bucky. That's a good one. My name should have been Buck E. Hey guys, my name is Buck E.
no, you're not Bucky.
Okay.
That's Sebastian Stan. Anyways,
That's his name? I did
um,
not know his name.
yeah, I love those boys.
Okay, back to it.
Anyways, back to it. Yeah, no, I'm just not good with adapting to change.
Interesting.
I don't like it. When it has to be done, it has to be done. But
Right.
like, I don't, I don't like it. Like, I'm right now so used to my lifestyle because of COVID. Like, I'm genuinely scared of how it's going to be
I
afterwards.
can't
Like,
wait
it
till it goes back
terrifies
to
me.
normal, man.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I want it to go back to normal. Like I want to see my friends. Like I want to do things. But like
Right.
I'm genuinely terrified for how my future is going to be because like I'm so used to what this is right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's what's so interesting to me. And like I love That's the thing too. I love these perspectives. Like I love learning about them and like just kind of diving into why maybe like why do people hate change or but I feel like it's you can't there's no
It's
answer for everything.
inevitable.
Yeah,
Change is inevitable. It's gonna
that
happen. So
too.
you kind of have to like just, but like obviously like easier said than done.
Gotta
Like
grow up, buttercup.
that's what my mom tells me.
Yeah.
We covered a lot in this episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, I want to sincerely thank you on behalf of myself and Maya Moulton.
I was gonna say, I want to sincerely apologize. Cause no, I'm just kidding.
Which is the cup half full or half empty, dog?
Sorry. Thank you for tuning in and listening to our wonderful podcast and our wonderful thoughts that honestly made no sense.
I think they made a lot of sense besides not knowing what the 5 elements in space were. But besides that, I think we did a good job.
Me saying air,
She said
fire.
air. I
I said
said
fire.
this is not gonna go well. Guys, thank you so much for listening. We do have a couple of things we want to just say. First things first, our socials. Okay.
Our socials.
So this podcast is going to be mainly for YouTube. It is a visual podcast.
Yes, this is a visual, so you can see podcast. However, this podcast will still be on audio platforms, so you'll be able to listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, the whole shebang. So if you don't want to watch it on YouTube, which you should, because then you'll feel like you're with us.
Yeah. You'll see the video I put. You'll see Maya's expressions.
You'll see my face, me constantly being like, see, and if you're listening, you don't even know what I just did.
And you'll see the cool lights because we're 12-year-old TikTokers.
Because we're 12-year-old TikTok boys.
Had to say it.
Yeah, no. So we definitely are going to be mainly we'll be posting on all platforms, but if you want to really get the full experience, I say go to our YouTube channel.
100%. And follow us on Instagram. We have an Instagram, a TikTok,
a Twitter.
That's about it.
And that's about it. Obviously. Everything.
Yep, go ahead.
Is the Fawn Bond. Everything is the Fawn Bond, so you can literally search up the Fawn Bond and you can find us.
Fawn Bond?
Yes, Fawn Bond.
Fawn Bond. You can follow Maya at
Maya Moulton with 2 N's. But my last name is actually, I feel like people think my last name is spelled with 2 N's, but someone has Maya Moulton regularly taken, so I can't use it, so I have 2 N's. It's not really.
See, it's stuff like that that's tragic.
It's so annoying. Yeah. And it's an account that has no posts, no followers, nothing.
Those are the worst. Oh my god. Like I just actually made a new Instagram. People can follow me at jjust.e. So much better saying that than the other one. Oh my god, I love it. But just.e is taken, and I've stupid. I emailed Instagram. I was like, "Listen, man, can I take that username? Can you switch it up?" But it doesn't work like that. So, but yeah, follow me at jjust.e on Instagram, and
I also have TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Thank you. It's the same as my Instagram.
That too.
And I also have a YouTube channel. I also have a podcast. I have a lot of things. If you just go to my Instagram and go to my link tree, you'll see everything.
We will be posting our episodes twice a week.
Yeah.
Just wanted to throw that out there. Thursdays for sure. We have yet to come up with the second day.
But we will be doing twice a week. One will be more, I feel like this was supposed to be a very structured one, but we still get so distracted. One will be more research-based, structured-based, and another one will just be shits and gigs, whatever we want to talk about that week, that day, I guess. Yeah.
Like we said before earlier when we started this, it is a new journey. We're super excited to start this journey. Super grateful, and we just hope that you guys get some good vibes out of it, some good laughs. Word up. What are we, Maya? 2 degrees.
We're 2 degrees, 2 diplomas, and 2 dummies.
2 dummies, baby. Take it easy, guys.
Later. Bye.